Did I actually manifest this plant? Oh my god, okay, I'm so excited. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a very mini plant haul. I have a box here with some very special plants in it, including one of my wish list plants. And I know I'm on a plant ban, but I have a good reason for this, so I'll tell you the story when I'm opening it. If you are new here and you don't know me already, my name is Emma and I make houseplanting content all over the internet, so if you want to follow along with my houseplanting journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Sorry that I have broken my plant ban. So, the very good reason that I have this plant is that one of my plant friends on Instagram, she has decided that she can no longer take care of the plants in her collection, and so she was selling them all off for, like, in my opinion, quite discounted prices. One of which was a plant that was on my wish list that I didn't think that I was going to be getting this year. And I had, like, I saw it and I wanted to just, like, help her clear out her collection, like, finish the stress of plant ownership. Taped it really tight. But it was just also a really good price, in my opinion, for what it is, I think. Given, I haven't looked it up, but it seems like this plant is also quite possibly more common than I think in the UK. I didn't, like, I had several offers from people after I had bought this one, offering to, like, send me some for swaps or gift me some or something like that. And so I don't think I quite realized how common it was, which is fair. But basically, it was a lot less expensive than I thought, and I know that I'm trying not to buy plants, but I feel like I've been pretty good up until now, and I'm going to be doing the one in, one out policy. I just need to figure out what. So yeah, got some plants in here. They're just wrapped up in some bubble wrap. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this isn't the wish list plant first. So the thing is, there was a wish list plant, and then there was also some other ones which I've never had or seen before. And it was a Syndapsis, and y'all know how much I love Syndapsis and all the weird different types of them, so it's kind of like I may as well. But this, oh my goodness, look at that. So I have two single leaf cuttings here of Syndapsis Leopard, which is, like, in my opinion, or from what I've heard, not a very common type of Syndapsis. I've not really seen them in the UK, but they have this, like, very leopardy style sort of variegation on them with, like, decent sized leaves as well. I know it's probably gonna take me ages to prop them because Syndapsis just take quite a minute for me to prop, but at the same time, I'm just excited to add it to my collection. Also, these leaves are, like, kind of bumpy and textured. I don't know how well you can tell that. Oh, you can see it there. Like, they're a bit textured where the variegation is, so that's cool. And I'm pretty sure they're fresh cuts. So this cutting doesn't really have any roots on it, so it's probably gonna go in my prop box. Whereas this one has quite an established root system already, so I'm kind of tempted to put it straight into substrate. I think it was on a moss pole, and so that's why it has roots, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think probably soil for this one, because that makes the most sense to me, and maybe I'll put it in something that I can put a moss pole in later. But yeah, I'm just really excited about this, and I think it's so pretty, and, like, it was definitely worth it. So each of these cuttings was 20 pounds, so I think I spent 40 pounds on this, which I know isn't cheap, but I think Syndapsis are one of the slower growing plants, and so they're not going to lower in price as fast as something like a philodendron or a monstera would. And so I'm willing to pay a little bit more for things like this because I know that the price isn't going to drop as intensely as other things would. So very excited about this. And then this is the pièce de résistance here. This is like what we came for, what we placed the order for. I say placed an order, she's my friend, I just messaged her on Instagram. But oh my god, okay, I'm so excited. So it's in a cute little Starbucks cup. And oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it out. Yeah, there we go. So this right here, if you couldn't guess, is a variegated heteroecium or heartleaf philodendron. And I know it's not huge, but I am just so excited to see how I can get it to grow. Hopefully I can keep it growing nice and hopefully get some more of that like sort of creamy variegation out of it. Because right now it's mostly just got green on green variegation, which I definitely don't mind, but it's like, it's very exciting. And this was only 30 pounds, which to me seemed like an absolute bargain. I feel like I manifested this plant. Even in my wishlist plants video, I always said I would manifest a couple of times, but one of the things that I said it about was this plant. It's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but who knows, if I manifest it, maybe one will come my way. And it just kind of like magically happened. I think a day or two after filming, she was getting rid of them, so I was like, did I actually manifest this plant? I think I might have actually manifested this plant. So, oh my freaking goodness, I am so excited. I wonder if the roots, yeah, there's definitely roots in here. I don't know how well you can see them, but there are roots in here, so it's probably ready to be potted up. So this one is also 2 cuttings. There's this one here, which is super rooted and has some like gorgeous sort of marbly variegation on it. And then there is this one, which is also super rooted, but the variegation isn't quite as prominent. There's a little bit sort of on the end of that leaf there, but its main leaf is variegated, so I think if I put it in a high enough light, I can get it to get some variegation back. So fingers crossed for that. I'm gonna pot these probably straight in the soil just because it makes the most sense. I did get some advice from a different one of my friends about this one, and it is that if you want it to like get more whiter variegation, you should put it in bright light. So I think I might try and put it in my Rudsta cabinet underneath the Arcadia Jungle Dawn light. But I am just like so over the moon about it. I genuinely did not expect to get one of these this year. I was so ready to just like let it be a bit of a pipe dream. But apparently they're quite common in the UK, so maybe that should have been on my attainable plant list instead. So yeah, I don't regret breaking my plant ban for this. I am so super stoked on these plants, and it just feels a little bit nice to get plant mail, doesn't it? So I'm just so excited. They're just so freaking pretty. Yeah, so that is very exciting. I have some new things to look after and try out. So I've just potted them up. I put the Syndapsis without roots in some sphagnum moss in a cup, and I'm probably going to put this in my prop box, the one with all the cups of moss. The one that was rooted, I've put in this tall container, and I'll probably put it in my IKEA cabinet somewhere, one of them somewhere, probably the Mills bow, I think. But I'm going to give it a good water first. And then my variegated heartleaf, oh my goodness, I have just potted in some soil. Both of these soils are Monstera and Philodendron soil from Soil Ninja, by the way. It is my favorite for both Syndapsis and Philodendrons. So I think this one, after I've watered it, I'm going to put it into the Rudsta cabinet so it's underneath the like really bright light of the Jungle Dawn. Hopefully it doesn't burn the leaves. Maybe I won't put it straight in there. Maybe I'll put it under a different grow light first to like get it acclimated to potentially higher light, because I'm not sure exactly the environment it was in before. So yeah, very happy and excited about this one. And then once it's like adjusted to this life, then I can probably put it on a pole and get it climbing up something, because I think it'll like that as well. So yeah, I am really excited about this. This was like super unexpected. I genuinely wasn't planning on getting any new plants until March. I was trying to be so good, and I'm not mad at myself for getting these, so that's positive as well. It's just a bit unexpected and it makes me happy, so I'm okay with it. So yeah, that is it. That is my mini wish list plant haul. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on what wishlist plant you have gotten most recently. Let me know, I want to know, or one that you're planning on getting next. All the good stuff. And subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!